The Pacific faithful, or those from Sen City known the world around. Let's find out, as already Hyunmin pushing forward here at Rubble.
Yeah, it's looking like a pretty similar setup for the side of Sentinels. The last time they played this 2-1-2 split on their pistol, they like to spread the map a bit, and they always use this Viper wall further back. They sometimes just give up rubble control because they like to pinch you when you're trying to go through tree, when you're trying to execute onto a site. A little bit of information garnered. Hyunmin past the wall.
Past the wall, flashes himself there for a brief little moment. Contact coming his way for now. Zels is just held back here at Waterfall. Rotation's going to start coming through from Sentinels, realizing that this is in fact going to be a C plant. Now, we'll just go ahead and get into the 5v5, the back end of this spike plant. Everyone's still untouched.
Got a little bit of utility here. Paranoia and Aftershock available for DRX to utilize.
Shot through, flash connecting, but just a tuck away there. Mako staying safe here for the moment. That Paranoia still at the ready. Zekken trying to push forward. Paranoia crashing across, connecting onto 3. Zels is trying to open things up here from that Waterfall side. Swinging into the smoke line up there as Bane's able to find one to right. Firing back, but it's going to be DRX filling the kill feed as Zelsis can find one.
Around with it. Looks like Hyunmin going to go out on his own. Gets spotted.
Needs the haunt. I don't think he's too concerned about it, just given the gate crash setup that he has. And yep, we'll just go ahead and jump out. Bit of a rinse and repeat here for DRX. Similar scenes, similar movements from what we were witnessing in that pistol round. And once again, we'll try to open things up as there goes the wall. This time though, Hyunmin not in front of it. Now they'll just cut noise and look to play this out quietly.
And already right Sentinels are moving everything they have over to try to cut this execute off.
Forward into the side. Zels is already eating some damage earlier on, down to 63 as the plant gets ready to come through. Mako going to be looking to take a more forward position here. A little bit of reinforcements. The push out of the smoke comes through. Second from beyond the grave, able to find one. Bane's going to be taken down. Flashback now with everything to do. Manages to find 2 kills. But in the end, they'll wait out the snake bite and get the defuse as Sentinels get themselves on the board.
That's decent damage for DRX, but I am a little bit concerned there with how telegraphed that.
There are margins, and obviously just that one Phantom carried over here, still in the hands of Zelsis.
As
okay, push up into the smoke in second, able to find a right click. Showstopper's built up, but he cannot fire off the rocket. John QT, Jed the Bane, who somehow was a second aftershock kill on this map already. Whips it
through already Zekken over here, along with John QT and Zelsis.
Has to be. Have to be making these faster pivots as Mako is just TP'd in. He's just hounding him down. John QT assassinated him and now strike. Zelsis is gone. Second here to try to hold the line. Spots out one. It's a good timing there, but now the Rolling Thunder is crashing his way. Hooks back into the corner, staying safe here for the moment. Warning shots out there from Freeing. Solid efforts here from Sentinels to be able to keep things as even as they are, but right as I say it, the rate picked apart. Cam cleared. Second flashed. Once again, forced away as Bang, now arriving in from Waterfall, sends out that Paranoia, but it only connects onto 1. 2 targets, second! Flash, but ends up getting stunned, so can't go for the swing out that he wanted. Another little peek in, the haunt, this time Mako keeping up on the top of the platform, ends up getting gunned down, and this is going to be a big advantage. The first real one that Sentinels have had. They look to get themselves a second round win. Plant's still going to be coming through. Armageddon available from Freeing. As that is going to be the Steel Garden coming in. Freeing trying to go off on a timing, trying to catch them here while he still had his rifle in hand, but ends up falling to the wayside. So now 2v5 to try to convert this one. Tapping on the spike to swing onto the corner. Shorty not going to be finding too much, but Bang is finding them both. Massacres them there, and that is going to be a flawless round for Sentinels to go ahead and get.
DRX might want to do here. There's a lot of that util to clear the space. They can catch a player out, and there it lets loose with the nightfall.
Sends it out, gets multiple players on the side of DRX be operating without their audio. 4-player setup here from the side of Sentinels. Damn convinced that this is going to be an A-site hit in the end.
I'd like to see DRX work the map a little bit now. Okay, the ult's been used. Your positions have been identified.
There.
Maybe you think you can get away with just kind of pausing a little bit. Into the door here for Hyunmin. That toxic screen looks like it's going to dissuade him momentarily.
Oh, the push-up from Narrate. Bold with it, goes out. Especially find one before getting traded out. Bang trains it up. And then dead, flashback dinked. Dead as Bang comes away with another. Now just Bane and Freeing. Still inching forward, still playing forward into this site. Sentinels have 3 players ready to reply.
Very difficult. Still the stealth drone. Could use it to check the site itself. Bane still with an aftershock for the post plant if they can get it there.
30
but
seconds
Boombot
left.
going to confirm the positioning here. Now Sentinels keen to wait for their moment to strike. See what the decision is going to be. If they're going to let them plant, that seems to be the case. Wait for John QT to get over, really make sure you've got the full forces available for this retake. Don't give DRX any chances. Don't give them the 1v1s.
Salvo's just trying to check a couple angles here, and Bane respects the damage, creeps forward, trying to catch Second off guard. Has it worked is the question. Bring in the meantime, needing to try to hold the door. Zekin getting ready to go on the swing. The gun barrel spotted there for a brief moment. He's playing it so patiently, and he walks right into it. The kill does come through, but now he's on his lonesome. Looks to go for the drop down, get the aftershock through. But Celsius will take his feet out from underneath of him. Sen starting to rally back, get themselves a third round win.
Yeah, this is the Sentinels that I'm...
Set up. Goes over towards that side instead. Paranoia up over the top. Going to be able to get a connection, but Narrate just spamming through the wall. Does manage to gun him down. Bane finding one. Is freeing. The Armageddon across the way. Second ends up getting mowed down by it. Now just banging Celsius. Trying to somehow clutch this out. Seems like the call just get back away, or at least just a quick peek in from behind. Need an opening, and they need it ASAP. They actually want to try to pull the trigger on going for this retake. Player spotted the swing out. Genman, however, holding down that defender's side. Bang hits the floor, and Celsius once again is going to have to backpedal, but this time DRX, they are hot on his heels. They are on the hunt. Slides up alongside the box, a swing onto the corner. Snappy to readjust, gets the headshot. Everybody else swooping in from behind. They want this guy dead. We'll go ahead and make contact once again here with Bane, it would seem, but no. Looks like he opts to just go ahead here. Three swings out, and this time the shots will connect, freeing, able to go ahead and come away with a free kill. Mako just staying put here.
And they're rotating off that kill. They haven't done this yet. And Sentinels isn't moving. They haven't budged. They're not biting.
They've also kept this Odin quiet for the time being. Not sure if this is going to be red at all. Celsius also just tucked in behind the box, is trying to find that stealth drone. Cannot do so. Celsius now going to be forced back away. The aftershock even thrown towards him to try to stave him off. And Mako once again leads a charge, rushing forward, finding John QT, finding Narrate.
Right there.
Just given the money here. Zekin going to stay put over on that C site. Celsius there at upper.
Spike planted.
DRX could go on the hunt, but otherwise looking like a flawless round for them to get to 7.
It's been, what, four or 5 years now? Mako's back to playing Duelist. That's what we're seeing.
Yeah, Bobo's
he started
back.
out, yeah, Bobo's back. Like, unbelievable. The way he's just pushing the pace here with these teleports, finding space, finding weaknesses in Sentinel's defensive setups, and getting through, and getting huge opening kills, or at least creating the space that DRX needs to get their executes to go. And Sentinels there make some good decisions, quite frankly. They just get bamboozled by Mako, and he's been doing that to people on this map. I mean, remember what he did to Nongxin? The way he was all over the place with those teleports.
Oh, Celsius. Does he have the lineup for it? Mako out for blood, and he will find it towards this A site. This is still on a bit of a late linger, though, as Pain Shell, as well as that bite sent, just trying to catch somebody with the vulnerability. Second, with this showstopper, is going to have to go huge. Finds one. Mako going to be taken down. Rolling Thunder now coming out in reply, connecting onto 3 different players. Holds them here at bay for the moment. The South throws now, builds up, sent over towards drop. Pain gets another aftershock kill. 3 in the map. It's unheard of. Narrate now taken down as Hyunmin just scales forward into the backside. Looks to steady the aim.
In Champions. And Hyunmin just gets one off the rip.
I mean, already Second dead over by the orb here at A. And now they have to try to bail out. Bang here. Position up on top of rubble. Narrate instead is going to be the one catching a stray as Bang slowly, steadily tries to creep back, tries to offer up something, tries to summon an elimination through this Viper wall, but has not been able to find it. Mako almost goes for the stick. Does end up getting broken, but Bang once again is going to have to backpedal. To set up the smoke, Hyunmin already, however, here in the sight, and maybe a glimpse caught there on the minimap. Either way, Bang has fallen. John QT watching the rope. He's delivered a bit of a freebie, but as Mako just counter swings, he takes his head clean off. DRX will go ahead forward here, towards the side a little bit faster. Now there's a trip, does get a catch. Hyunmin just trying to hold things down over for Waterfall. Flashback trying to stop, get in there on the opposite side. Cannot do double frag! What? Just
A little bit of attempt at info gained towards mid to B, but now Sentinels, 3-man stack, leaving the spike behind though. So trying to see if they could get any util out of DRX there. A little bit of a check, but DRX not biting at all. TP going to be sent over towards A by Hyunmin to make sure that he can quick rotate. Instead, a couple players pivoting towards B, trying to maybe set up for a bit of a crunch. Freeing though, sliding in to maybe help out Bane. There is that tripwire right at the front of B as well. Give them a little bit of extra time and a little bit of extra info. Mako.
Really extended off contact here. Salvos now flying forward, freeing on the peak. Finds Zelsis. Armageddon now online, catches a glimpse of the shoulder there on the second. Opts to play this out wisely. Yeah, plays it patiently, knows, okay, I have the ult now available, and Flashback knows exactly what Bang is going to try to do. Finds the kill.
30 seconds left.
Umbot cleared out. Cam still here on the entryway, but Flashback scales forward, getting closer and closer toward this entryway. Trying to surprise, wanted to try to get the jump. Bane here has the trip to try to play off of. Cleared out the stinger, they line up! No, Mako does get involved. Gets a piece of the pie, but John just doesn't have it. The spike is stranded here at the entryway. He's got 5 HP. No recourse available other than to try to hold on to this weapon. It's like DRX. Look at the...
They're so ready for this. DRX.
And watch that shot! Unbelievable. Any game plan that Sentinels established in that timeout has been shattered as Hyunmin picks second out of the sky. Armageddon mows them down. John QT is dead, and Celsius is surrounded.
Such stuns and flashes to set things up for his team, so a little bit more breach for Bane. He has really looked at his best so far. Let's see if DRX can continue, or if Sentinels have something in store with us with a little bit of a change-up of their own. Only the single duelist this time, and look at this. They are so stalled up, so ready for this DRX, and this is going to allow all these rotations to come through. Sen needs to pull off, and they do. This is really, really smart from them. They were read like a book.
Backpedaling away, Zelsis going to linger in garage here. Mako just there at window. The salvos clear out either side of these connecting halls. Freeing able to find one. Second's going to be taken down. Hyunmin noted there on that flank as Freeing also falls. 2 kills found, and Mako just not quite fast enough to find the punish here, but they know that they have Zelsis widely surrounded, so they really want to try to flush him out, but he gets the headshot. Puts Mako on the floor. And not going to be able to come through on this B site. They once again do get ushered across now in towards A. 2v3. The spike gets ready to be planted.
Should be really defendable. They're getting aggressive towards short.
Now, but Bane just draws it down. Doesn't take a lick of damage there. It already been whittled away at 62.
What a reaction from Bane. Thought narrate.
Spotting, flashback, maybe getting a caught here on timing as John QT is able to find one, the swing around the corner, and yes, this will be Sentinels.
Out the window. Attempt at taking space here by DRX.
Triple push up into mid. Bang, trained in on the doorway, the swing forward, the nearly line for him, and he's able to collect both. Solid shutdown. Plants his feet, freeing. She can cross the other way, about to make contact here, and cannot quite make it happen. Second quick to shut down the shenanigans. As DRX now widely just going to be looking to see if they can stop this from being a flawless round. Seems highly unlikely. Hyunmin can deliver some heroics here. Just the classic in hand is here at the site in correct position. It's right down a little bit low there on the HP, but Line holds him at bay. John QT swings out, and that's going to be sent.
When we were coming into the map draft today.
Yeah.
But DRX feeling comfortable enough. A lot of pressure, though. Be on flashback. Has to pop. Couple smokes to try to hide. Does get the kill on his second.
Second going to be taken down, getting that reveal. Away here towards that back site. Goes back over onto the camera. Nothing really able to be seen quite just yet.
Bit of a pause there. Ooh, a dink.
Headshot there. John QT taking low, flashback, able to find one, repeats! Looks for a fourth, cannot find it! As Bane will swoop in from the court. Now it's going to be in a bad spot. He does barely manage to crash out of there in time. Chipped away at. Still breathing. Sentinels, though, applying some pressure over towards this C site. Again, Doesn't matter whether it's Lotus or Haven, C site is something that they're going to be usually interested in. Second going to be spotted. There's the reveal. Mako playing off of that beautifully.
Oh, and that camera again. It gets pinged immediately by the Sentinels players after it gets that freebie. Now they're going to try to shift over towards A. All 4 of the remaining players here.
Swings, instantly finds a headshot. Snapping is all help. Salvo's similarly sent out to just try to go ahead and further delay this approach. Sent from here, very committed. Back, stun connecting. Hyunmin going to be flushed out, taken down. However, able to get another pick in. Zelsis will hit the floor. 2v4 now.
Left.
Just trying to get into the site to get that spike planted with a readjustment. Gunman has the gate crash, so wants to play aggressively. Snappy with a first, and he'll be able to get a second. That fadeaway shot puts John QT on the floor. Again, not going to be able to come to play here. Freeing along the side, sending out for the concuss, the chase into the back. Second going to be fully flashed up, tries to stay hidden inside of the cloud burst, but ends up getting flushed out. Bang good for one, but now it's all in narrate.
Try to make a bit of a pivot towards B, but this time around, DRX has changed their Cypher utility. There's a tripwire right at the front of B. John QT stealth drone. I don't think saw anything. I think Mako was able to avoid it.
Yeah, able to dodge it. Another gate crash set up.
Oh,
In the open, but yeah, second. A very solid peek into the B site. Catches Bane across over by that C link.
anticipating someone to try to play contact off that trip. Nice heads up play from Zekin.
Drones looking for some spam, but pops inside of the smoke. Cosmic Divide now going to be called through. Armageddon trying to roll out the red carpet, but John QT is able to find Hyunmin. And in the end, this is just going to be an exec here onto the A site. Gets himself entry. Potential flank, and yep, Mako not reading that at all. Spring trying to hold his ground. He's only able to find a singular kill. Flashback, peeks out, manages to interrupt. He's back behind the wall, utilizing it against him, but as it does fall, so
Their sheer ability to fight back is impressive.
Nightman hasn't been going for an operator. Didn't see it even once they're on Lotus. Brings it out, catches them completely off guard. Stealth drone going to be able to confirm that forward presence here from Zelsis. Press not going to be found. They're on Armageddon now, going to be called out. The Seal Guard as well, going to be layered in on top. 2 players losing out on their weapons here, trying to hold things down. Over on this sewer side, Hyunmin will find one. Sentinels continue to storm their way forward. Get themselves now into a 3v3. Stealth drone to go ahead and check out the rest of the site. Nothing going to be spotted. Hyunmin throws on the Master Dimensional Drift down here in play. Thorns get popped. The player's going to be held out.
I'm back.
Something setting up a flash. Nothing going to be found there. Mako eliminated. He still just has this operator. Flashback needing to try to open things up. Finds the first. Tucks back around the wall. Hyunmin playing up close and personal. A rolling thunder going to be invested. As he jumps away, would have to try to hit a very nasty no-scope, but cannot make it happen. Flashback now on the swing, finds one, the headshot found. The player just below him, Narrate will strike, and Sentinels will re-give.
Hyunmin, though, try to play aggressive out of this smoke again.
Push, but Zach can snap it and readjust and doesn't even take a lick of damage. Guardian now left stranded here at a long. With that stinger pushed up down into sewers. He's very much considering the swing. Being here alongside him, they do it to stay stagnant.
That's a Sheriff and a Stinger in hand for those 2 players. Bane with a Ghost. Shotgun all the way on the other side of the map for freeing. Sentinels seem committed to this A hit.
And when you use Paranoia, going to be sent out. Mako just trying to go ahead and slow up the flood. Push onto the corner, freeing, going to be good for one. Tucks in around the back, Bane. Bit of an afterthought there, ends up getting caught. So just swoop down into sewer. Leaves Flashback now with just a Bucky slowly creeping his way in towards A lobby. Seems like, yep, oh well, it's absolutely confirmed from here. John QT will be the one to put him. Cam is heard. Gate crash set up. There's the back garage window there for Hyunmin.
Get out of my way!
Widely Flashback likely just going to have to concede the space and wait for everybody else to get clustered up. But it's going to be an immediate TP. Mako rotating over as Tripwire. The stun there on the John QT will now be finished off.
Oh, Hyunmin and Zelsis.
Be sticking around, as you say. The clash potentially about to take place, but no. Zelsis just plays it out quietly. Rolling Thunder now going to go across. This is dodged by absolutely everyone as they look to refill the space. Drake going to be shoved away. Zekin, however, gets a reset on the knives. He finds a headshot. Flashback put down on the floor. Gets himself over to Cubby. Tucks away. Zelsis, though. Spray a little bit too wild. Gunman able to collect. Forced further and further away from the site. Flash out over the top. Trying to stack up bodies. Go for the defuse. They're blocking out the stars. The Grabwell is not getting the pull through. And DRX will just hold it. A bold call, one that is rewarded, but now into the action here in mid. Gunman does get shut down. Sentinels seemingly just trying to shrug off the previous round loss. Flashback tucking away inside of the cyber cage. Keeps himself protected. There's the Armageddon. Drains down. Stem up this approach from Garage. And now play quietly. Drone, however, gets the spot on the multiple players.
Tons of info.
Continuing the push.
This is ambitious, to say the least.
You saw so many players in Garage. He's going to swing it. Okay, he does. And he's going to look to try to get scot-free. Reed peeks and finds second as well. Zelsis is eventually able to go ahead and peel one back, but now the neural theft tells all.
One enemy remaining.
It's like 3v2, but now just down to one. Zelsis, 43 seconds to try to play with the spike. Recoverable, yes, but where do you try to go?
I don't know. This is very, very difficult.
30 seconds left.
And the way that spike is around the corner makes it so hard to just grab it and leave, but he's able to do it just barely.
Look at Flashback. He's gotten himself up into window here. Footsteps are going to be heard. It's widely just a rotate to try to save it. Oh, Flashback doesn't hold the angle. Spots him. Celsius now turns back. And a couple shots into the shoulder. Doesn't get the kill. Celsius, an opportunity. The fault line does not connect, but here comes the swoop in. And he will die before the spike. Celsius get tagged up. Swing onto the corner before the stealth comes in. Mako finding one. Now is going to be pinned here, but Payne comes to the rescue. Might not be able to save his captain's life, but he certainly has made up for it. His 2 kills fly in. The spike gets left there at the top of the sewer ramp. Covered now by Zekin, but just one moment. 3 players from SEN get snapped out of existence.
3 players ready for this on DRX.
And then the flash at the ready to send it loose. Pop up over the top of him and almost steps into his spray. Zekin will now get noted, fights back for one.
Got time.
The cuts noise, tucks back in towards sewer. Flashback just going to be hanging around that B side, but Zekin wants to try to double pump this a little bit, go back over towards A, but Freeing hasn't moved. Slowly starts drifting now in towards the back. He's here, ready to strike. Zekin, if he tries to stick the plan, he might think that he has this for free. He's taking his time with it.
He's got to worry about the salvos.
20 seconds remaining. Salvo sent, as you say, it forces him back. 15 seconds now remaining in the round. Zekin will get another opportunity to go for it. Sticks it down, but now Flashback is here. Ready to strike, jump into the window, and on the ultimate still ends up coming through. Zekin looking to lead the charge. Mako up on top of the boxes.
If he remembers.
Oh, Gunman, he stepped forward. Stun does go across on the Mako, but somehow Zekin does manage to slink his way back out in front of B. Keeps himself alive. Steel Guard now comes through. Taking the weapons away, the shorty drawn out on their faces. It drops Flashback! Claims 2! Bang and Sean QT both gonna be shut down. He's in kills here in reply, but Mako knows that he has the right pinned. TP's on top of Plat. Oh, is able to find it, but Hyunmin here at Lumber. He strikes. Second, however, the one at the start. The one that got
best point of entry. Let's try and make a go of it. There
is.
Expect
this though. The wall's just on the opposite side here.
Exactly what I was just thinking. That Vice Util, dude. Look at that, and then the Steel Garden right behind it. Or excuse me, the Razor Vines right behind it.
Second, not needing to be displaced too much. Does opt to go ahead and dash away his Hyunmin. TP's in towards back sight. Looks to get flushed out, but doesn't manage to fight back for a singular kill. Just the team held up. Swing out, Flashback, able to find the headshot. Recover the Sheriff himself if he does want it. Rest of the Sentinels now pushing forward, looking to try to flood, but it's going to be free. 1, 2, 3! First year that we find him in Tier 1. Fault line getting the stun out, freeing forced away. Aftershock does get a pulse of damage off as they look to try to overwhelm him. They've been hovering nearby, but it looks like eventually just going to have to cut their losses. They do offer up some damage as Narrate and Bang get tagged, but that is a potential weapon recovered here for the side of Sentinels.
Right there.
It's a huge loss and a great dial-up, a great combo of utility there.
Elsis now has it, stomping their way through. Bane able to find second. Very frame that he tries to go for the tail wheel. There's no way to get out. Spike now planted. More players from Sentinels. How much damage can they deal? They drag this round back into their favor somehow.
Just throw Zelsis at him, see if anything happens. See if he can put that Bulldog to good use.
Lead with a stealth drone, potentially from heaven here. Elsis try to maybe set up here the flash. Arc Rose immediately gets destroyed. Salvo sent to try to force flashback out of the corner, but not scaling forward fast enough. Really take that space away. John QT will be able to find.
Trying to bait out some of this util, and they do so successfully with the exchange of a couple pieces of their own. See if Zelsis wants to make a go of this. Ooh, he's in trouble. Gets caught by the stun.
Stun here on both sides. Kenman now able to stabilize. Shots into the mid-drift, and Zelsis ends up getting picked apart. Bang now to try to hold things down. Some shots into the smoke. Does make a connection on the Mako, but Hyunmin down the floor. They take with Bang here at backside. Comes up with two. Keeps him in the round. Such little HP between Mako and Flashback. Freeing, holding the door. He's going to be the first and maybe final boss. And they will go ahead and persevere, pushing through. Spike now planted. The wraparound coming through from Flashback. Not sure if this is going to be red. Second paying no credence to this angle, to this window. And Flashback on to one. Bouncing away is John QT, but oh, there's Salvos there. Freeing is able to find the elimination. Just cutting off all routes of exit. Tripwire now cleared out, Freeing.
Armageddon.
Sights turned here on lobby. When coming through, finds the first, looks for the second. Zelsis straight across, Bang counter strafing in, is able to find the headshot. Weapon picked up here by Zelsis, an opportunity to maybe do some damage. Doubles back over towards Sewer. Seems like Wisely might just look to tuck away and hold on to this weapon. Leave Narrate to potentially just go down to the spike. Zelsis play for some exit frags. First clash here against Flashback. Won't be able to win it out. It's a bit faster here as Flashback comes away with that kill. Narrate, oh, has to swap his weapon back out. Will be able to take down Bane, but that weapon. DRX just continuing to scale forward. Stealth drone gets a spot out onto it. Two, I believe. The suppress on to one. Armageddon just try to go ahead and clear out the one
stun
side.
Paranoia
Goes across, but still DRX not getting themselves forward into the second one just yet. Mako, I'm not sure if he wanted to go on top of the box, but he did. They're paying the iron price for that one. To the backside, John QT snappy. Finds Freeing, Hyunmin gonna be shut down. John QT.
Spike down A.
Moving online. Now just one away from having that Armageddon of his own. Smoke will dissipate. It's gonna be Narrate finding it. Flawless round here in
Sentinels reacting to what DRX wanted to do. This time they have that extra layer of defense to avoid that util spam that DRX has been leaning into. Made out a little bit of the Vice utility that forces out the smoke from Bang. But it's a four-man stack for DRX. Pinging out the back of the site there. Let's see what they want to do.
Link. Only going to be sent. Spray coming through. Hyunmin, however, arriving in backside. We'll flush him out. Narrate going to be taken down. Without damage dealt, Freeing and Hyunmin both dangerously low. 26 between the two of them. Mako once again perched up here on top of the boxes. This Salvos gets sent loose. Back holding them Bang as long as they possibly can. Hyunmin now in a bad spot. Going to be forced forward. Bang's able to collect one. Finds a second. And Freeing also falls. The low HP player is now going to be taking down the Paranoia. Goes across. The second tries to draw the shorty. It's him falling down. Zelsis now just trying to bully his way forward into the side. Mako gives up the space. Bang quick on the chase. Flushes him out with Flashback. Flinging ring around the Rosie. Zelsis needed to win that fight. Then
he's holding it.
Had he sucked it, might have just had it. Now Flashback just looks to try to play. Now an operator into the hands of second. Force off his opening angle. Stealth drones fitted out on either side. It's the break the TP now in towards Hell. Second. There's a re-pick and wow, Hyunmin, what is that pick?
Jeez.
Just a one tap to shut him down. Oh, stranded here on the floor. Now the neural theft as well. invested.
Spike planted.
Flashback goes ahead and scoops up the op for his own purposes.
On cooldown.
Bane's got a rolling thunder.
All missiles away.
Is he going to use it right towards the link?
Armageddon's going to be sent out. Bane repositioning. He's just going to go ahead and send it. Hyunmin on the peak. He's able to find one, but John QT mows down two with the Armageddon. Oh, and Mako swings out, finds the rate and flashback. Steady as
DRX. Just an absolutely tremendous start. This is going to be dimensional drift for Hyunmin as well. DRX has done a great job using these to either combo or just take space. Find that open player, punish them, or just find the open site. This time around, a heavy lean towards the C side by Sentinels. It's been a lot of A pressure, and John QT rightly is reading that DRX might be feeling like they can find an opportunity. Sentinels might be feeling like they have to close the A long gap.
one spotted out. The fault line going to be sent. John QT here in the corner. The salvos. He sees exactly where they're going to be coming from. Looks for the kill. Takes him down so very low, but it's still John QT coming away with one. Mako will fall to the salvo at the same time. Going to be traded back. Bane pushing forward. Bell stuffs to find flashback. Hyunmin at 5 HP. This round may just be a little bit too chaotic here for DRX. Repositions from SEN. Maybe reading. Potential rotate, but they still do leave two lingering here towards this C side.
The patience by SEN.
30
and
seconds
then
left.
Finding that right timing to strike. Bit of a bait.
Did it over. Plant handed here for Hyunmin. Freeing. Wanted to try to play a bit of a timing there. Spots nothing on the peak.
All missiles away.
Tabo's now going to be sent. They get the Steel Garden out. Wanting every single advantage that they could possibly get here. SEN knows that they need to win this round out. Weapon recovered. Zelsis tucked away. Diffuse starting to be held. Push out of the smoke. Bang. Good for the shot. Hyunmin. Time just not on his side. Is able to find one. Zelsis far forward, and Bang is absolutely ready for it. Gets the shutdown. Hyunmin on the floor. Shots into the smoke. Mako gets dropped. Everything DRX were attempting here in this round, it just blows up right in their face.
They tried to use a flash timing to set up Hyunmin's teleport, but Bang turns it and kills him instead. Finds the second, spamming through his own smoke. He has really stepped up for Sentinels to put him right back in this match. Now DRX gonna have to try plan B. Will that actually be the B site?
Cage triggered.
Flashback just trying to show a little bit of presence at long A.
Cage fake, but Seward being watched there by Zekin. B site end up exactly where they're trying to go. Well, Salvo is going to be sent through. Thorns popped. John QT, however, still waiting, getting the spot out. Looks to just try to make the front of the site unassailable here for them. Aftershock similarly on the opposite side, locking them widely into this corner as the concuss goes through. Not going to be found. Frink swinging onto the corner. They put it down low. Second now. Arriving over at A-Link. Finds one. Double swing. Force him away, but Bang still here, still being a hero. Another 3K.
Here's that wall again.
Little bugle jump. Sheer wall gets popped. John QT lingering here in heaven. Stealth drone going to be sent through. Try to scout.
Drone is down.
And might not have gotten the vision on Hyunmin, but knows that there is a player in that spot.
All missiles away.
Attack now, getting ready to begin. Salvo's going to be sent.
But this is nice. You baited out quite a bit of utility. Sent the clone through. But you're just taking your time. Trying to show that maybe you've rotated to another site, seeing if you can convince another Sentinel player to move off.
Pushing up in towards B. Smoke there. Cage going to be popped. Trying to create some of that pressure. This is right there alongside it.
Oh, John.
Meanwhile, here, yeah, in heaven, John QT opens things up. Hyunmin going to be shut down. Gantry power widely taken away from DRX. The second continues to play forward. Narrate here backing him up. 20 seconds remaining. DRX going to have to try to ham fist this one, didn't seem, but continue to bleed out. Members of flashback comes up with two. John QT able to trade one back. It's Bane down to 5 HP.
10 seconds left.
He's desperately trying to get himself forward here onto the side with the Armageddon. It's going to be called in. It cuts off the sight. Does he find a tiny sliver? It looks like he has.
Spike planted.
Avoids the blast radius, the spike in play. This
No
round,
way.
not over yet. John gonna look to try to drop out.
No way.
But he's only got 6 health. He has to reroute. And now the site is firmly in control of DRX. The IGL, the captain, asked to be the hero. Slowly creeping forward, but paying no credence to the Cubby Bane. Fresh setup coming through. Bang once again here at backside, but this time there is an Armageddon, and he's got nowhere to go. Gunman will still fall. Celsius is going to be good for 2, but he gets traded out. Right now on the floor. Second and John QT. The last one's remaining in a 2v3.
Spike planted.
They're trying to stop it from ending right here, right now, but Mako has snugged him out of the sky. John QT finds one, but cannot find the rest.